What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Grillin It. On today's episode, we'll be taste testing some new barbecue sauce recipes. One of these recipes will eventually be one of our new products at Rowdy Roots BBQ. Now, check this shit out.
What's this?
It's notes. It's not much notes.
I got a yellow book like that at home, but it has instructions on how to make a still.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Grillin It. This podcast is sponsored by Rowdy Roots BBQ. Check that shit out, rowdyrootsbbq.com. So, today, we just got done making prime rib, or I got done making prime rib. What did you guys think of that shit?
It was good.
You said it.
It was fire.
Shit.
It was fire, wasn't it?
It was good.
It was good. Well, yeah. Well, we're breaking the ice right now, but motherfucker, I should have done this earlier in the night, but
Why should you have done it earlier, Phil?
why didn't I do it earlier? Because we were watching the Chiefs game, and
What affects the memory?
well, marijuana affects you. That is pretty true, and so does alcohol. But alright, so first off, Chiefs game. What do we all think about that?
Trash.
Yeah. Shitty game. They got the win, but
They got the win, but you know, I'm gonna say it's the Chiefs I'm regularly used to. I mean, not within the last few years, but the last 30, that's been the Chiefs that we're, you know, sometimes you get one, sometimes you don't.
Like what we were talking about the first time they won the Super Bowl in 2020, they weren't pretty, you know, and they still won, so they can just keep winning. I mean, Butker for president, though.
yeah, that's a lot better than the
Like, yeah.
two-win season we had a little while back.
Yeah.
So, with that prime rib that I made earlier, did it taste like steak?
I really
Yeah.
don't know how to answer that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well-
It tasted like what I'd expect prime rib should taste
Well,
like.
that was the first time.
Is prime rib a steak?
Ribeye.
It's ribeye.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to taste like a steak, right?
Yeah, it's just a roast.
Right.
And that's, I guess, the reason why I was worried about it. Like, I had never... This was the first time I'd ever cooked that shit. And, so far, so good. It was a little bit more done than I would want it. It was probably more on the medium well side.
So how do you normally want it? Medium rare or rare?
You really want it more of a medium rare.
There were some parts in there where it was still bloody red, but most of it, yeah, was more of a medium.
Well, I did 2 roasts, and with those 2 roasts, the first one, I seared it on the grill, and then put it in the oven for 250 for about 3.5 hours. The other one was just in the oven for 3.5 hours at 250, and then was high heat, what they call a reverse sear, at the end. So, but that one we didn't eat. We only ate earlier the one that was seared. And honestly, they're probably going to turn out about the same. We'll have to try that out here in a little bit. Temperatures of the internal part of the meat was the same.
Got a butt thermometer in there?
What was that again?
Silver bullet.
Did you put your rectal thermometer in there?
There was an internal probe stuck up it. It was basically probed.
We're talking about the roast,
This
not
episode
chicken.
is
The roast was probed, not me.
This time.
This time, yeah.
I like those tongues. Island.
Say kind of aggressively, but...
But my target temperature that I cooked those roasts in the oven was 135 degrees. And then they, you know, rest for about 20 minutes. And that continuously cooks at the same time. But Other than that, this is New Year's Eve weekend. This New Year's Eve, so anybody got any good New Year's resolutions?
No.
No.
Try not to have another heart attack.
Well,
Maybe lay off the barbecue.
Yeah.
do you do low salt stuff, or do you cook? Do you stay off of the fast food?
No.
I was gonna say.
No.
Well, then it kind of sounds like your chances of
Pick a different.
We did blame Brandon for your first heart attack.
Yeah.
You guys blame me the first time around.
Well, I
blame
blame you for the gout that I got.
I said, did we blame him?
You cook
No,
all
Jared
the
wanted to
meat
bring you a
all day,
cheeseburger
and now
while we're
you're
in
not
there.
gonna get
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, especially from all this prime rib beef.
All the prime rib you're giving him, you tell him not to get gout. I don't know what you
Fuck.
do to the
Technically, they did say I'm supposed to stay away from ribeyes.
What the fuck are you allowed to have?
I guess
Chicken.
salad.
Are you even human anymore?
Yeah.
Well, mostly.
Yeah, I guess you do have a little robot in you.
Yeah.
Here, catch this magnet.
So about that
Yeah,
cheesecake.
keep those away from me.
There's one on the side of the refrigerator.
Not powerful enough.
So what was
It's pretty
what was the highlight play that you guys remember of that game earlier?
That one with Rashid Rice, that bomb they had was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. What?
The only
Third
touchdown.
The only touchdown they scored today.
Yeah.
First
Jacko.
all the Swifties in the crowd. I mean,
You can't forget about the fight in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that was good.
It
It was a little
The back-to-back sacks were pretty. The defense, all right. When you guys out, the defense actually plays really well. At the end
They
of
were
the game.
stepping up.
Yeah, offense.
They got to figure something
Yeah,
out.
but the defense played good. I mean, Chris Jones and then the linebackers, they were coming alive.
So do you think that they're gonna go anywhere in the playoffs this year?
That's who they play first. Anyone good? Probably not.
We're
The
not going to
Ravens?
the Super Bowl.
I don't think we're gonna make it to Super Bowl.
I think right now it's
I think we're
projected
gonna-
to play the Bills first. And
I think we're going to be a one and done this year.
It
I
could
mean-
happen.
I don't want it to happen. I'm not excited about it, but that's what I honestly.
That's
think
what
it's gonna
happens when they don't pay enough for a good offensive line.
or receivers.
Yeah.
yeah, it shouldn't reload.
It doesn't help that Taylor Swift sucked the talent out of Kelsey.
That's like the second time you said that earlier.
I said
you
that
said that
earlier.
earlier.
I
Yeah.
think it's a good point.
But I think he's got a good point there.
be. What's with all of you just imagining what's going on between them like that?
You didn't see the
she
hickey on
could have
his neck?
sucked the talent out of all of us. I mean, I don't know.
I think she could. I think she probably could, but there ain't nobody in here that is gonna even probably come close to getting here.
Just doing that to Kelsey? Not from a lack of trying, but
Either or.
Only if you would have accepted me on chasing Kelsey
Oh yeah.
or catching Kelsey. Was that it? Whatever.
What was that? That reality show he had? That
Yeah,
Bachelor
dating
show?
one. Yeah.
Wow. I remember was that like 3 or 4 years ago.
It was like his rookie season, wasn't it?
I think so. Damn. Motherfucker must have a hammer.
what makes you say that, Phil?
I don't know. I've heard that before.
We're rated R now.
Yeah.
I think it's time you should take a shot.
Yeah, we might do that here in a minute. Oh yeah. Well, that was gonna be later in the show.
Pocket shots.
How many of those do you have?
Pocket shots.
Pocket shots.
Someone want a
man.
shot? What?
Oh,
Vodka?
one of the things I was going to talk about, this was brought to my attention yesterday. My dad had to work some overtime on Saturday morning, and you know he can't sleep a lot of times, so he decided to go into work like at 2 in the morning, and he's driving through Kansas City 4:35 at 2 in the morning, and he said that what looked like was a mini rush hour at 2 a.m. And he said it made him feel uncomfortable because he wondered how many of those people were sober.
Probably not many.
Probably a very low number.
A
Yeah.
lot of them were
So I was wondering, what are your predictions on the 2 a.m. rush hour? What percentage do you think was Uber drivers?
Let's say 10% or so.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't
well,
think about that.
either that tonight or like This was Friday, 2 days ago.
I would say
I'm gonna
less
go-
than 15% though.
Yeah, 15% are silver, maybe.
I think there's a lot of risk takers out there that like to gamble.
Probably 10% have an actual designated driver.
Or they have a designated driver that had a few less than everybody else. No, I mean, it happens.
Like the time we got a designated driver for our party.
But I thought that was kind of funny because it was, you know, a 2 a.m. rush hour in Kansas City. And I wonder how often that happens.
Friday, Saturday.
Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday, yeah.
Half price drinks on Thursday.
Wonder how many DUIs are given out.
The people in the afternoon don't pay a fucking attention to the road.
So you're saying drunk people pay more attention?
Probably because they...
You gotta try harder not to wreck. So
You gotta
gotta
try
get
harder
DUI.
not to...
And
Yeah.
you're seeing more cars.
Right. I know, this is going to be a controversial episode. Here's the second part of our show. I have 3 new sauces that I want to introduce to everybody that I'm working on. 3 new sauces. There is
Let's see.
Smoky Rivers.
Oh,
This is the mild barbecue sauce. And then there's the Chipotle Flamethrower. Or, yeah, Chipotle Flamethrower. I don't know what I call them yet, but these are some concept sauces. And then the one that has been asked about for years on end lately, because I've been too lazy to do them.
He keeps looking at you. Have you asked for the mustard sauce?
Yeah,
I
like
have
5
too.
or 6 years in a
Yeah,
row.
repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
It's the one person that keeps asking you over and over.
Well, I think it's her, but I think it's probably been more than them. But here it is. Here is the first release of the test batch. See what you think of the flavor. I don't know if the consistency's right, but here we go. I got some spoons.
You want to try it on the meat? I think that's why Amber brought it over.
Well, yeah, we could try it on either the meat or just on a spoon.
Not on my meat.
Just not on Jeff's meat. The hot one, that might be a good time.
No.
Grab you a spoon.
Alright, well fine, fuck it, Phil. I'm not putting any more goddamn.
Alright. Ready? Watch it.
Yeah, open it. Shake it first. Shake it like it's hot. Shake it like it's salt shaker.
That'd been my luck. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
He didn't like your idea.
I thought it was a great idea.
You win some, you lose some.
Smell.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, pop. That smells good.
Oh god, now I got it on the notebook.
Lacey, you gonna get in there? I can see.
Throw it. And match the walls.
There you go.
Yeah, we're just gonna share one. You're gonna use the meat, right? Here, we'll just use that one. We'll both use it. You get one yet?
Getting it off the table.
Fuck.
Is that good?
That's good sauce right there.
Pretty cool.
That is a Chipotle honey
You want a
mustard.
piece of meat with it?
Yeah, better.
I don't know where that. Oh, here. You want
I like it.
I like it, yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's mild.
What do you think of the consistency? I just don't think that the shit's dissolved very good. But
Well,
You're not sold.
No, yeah, you can fill a little bit in there.
I'm pretty cool. Oh, did you try any yet?
I was gonna get some to Lacey.
use a new spoon if you dip it into it.
Okay.
That's just. We
I'm gonna
didn't
use my finger.
Just drink it straight from the jar.
It's not bad, man.
You want some meat with it? No, she thought your idea sucked too.
That was the mustard sauce. So which one do you guys want to try next, the mild or the hot?
Let's do the hot.
Yeah. I can't wait to shit my pants.
The hot.
You're doing a shot of that before you drive.
I like hot stuff, but it just doesn't agree with my stomach.
The roulette.
Yeah.
I'll send you with a bucket.
I had some hot sauce on some of my breakfast this morning, and I definitely felt that a little bit later on.
You want one of these? Nate?
Fuck.
Here you go, Corey.
I'll just share off of this one. Okay, or I'll use this one.
I'll try one. This is the flamethrower.
You want one of these?
This is the Flamethrower hot sauce.
You want to try any of this?
Like super flame.
I'll try one of the flames.
Oh man, smell.
You got flame.
I like that on some steak though.
Yeah. Let's work so hard to cut.
Definitely hotter. Got a bite.
Maybe I'm getting a bitch piece, but it's not going to seem very hot to me.
That's not as
No,
hot
it's
as I thought it was
I thought
gonna
it'd
be.
be there.
I do like it though. It does
Got really
taste
good
really
flavor,
good.
actually.
Yeah.
It does taste really good.
It's Chipotle.
I didn't get that hot of shot.
This one is definitely hotter than the other one.
All right, after having a spoon of it,
It's
yeah,
hot.
it's got
Right,
it's
it's
got
a little
some
more
Yeah,
concentrated.
It's like an aftertaste hot.
it's
What's that one over
Yeah.
there? The yellow?
This
it's
one
not like
is
stupid hot.
The other one's more of a honey mustard. If I can get the consistency right.
No, the yellow bottle over there.
That's just hot
That's
sauce.
hot sauce.
Gotcha.
You've had that before, haven't you, Nate?
Yeah.
Well, this is a hot. Let me reiterate. This is a hot sauce. That's a hot sauce. This is a hot barbecue sauce.
Gotcha.
And I think it lives up to its name, hot, because it has that hot aftertaste. I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys tasted it. I tasted it.
I can taste the heat now.
It's
Yeah.
Chipotle heat.
Yeah, it's
You
not
get
too
that.
bad.
You didn't quite get enough of it.
Yeah, you can definitely, after you spoon it.
Right.
It's definitely enough that you can feel it. Though.
All right, you ready for
It
this?
also depends on if you're
used to hot,
used to hot
flavors.
stuff.
Yeah.
If you're big into eating hot stuff.
Like I said, I like eating hot things. I just don't agree with my stomach.
His
All right.
pants do not like it.
Yeah.
Everybody grab another
Pants don't
spoon.
like 'em.
Corey, you're just gonna dip your own.
So me and Jeff have a thing going. Yeah. Okay. And
This is the mild. I call this Smoky Rivers because this reminds me of everybody's pussy ass on the river one.
I was gonna say what?
I thought that was going in
Yeah.
a completely different direction.
Smoking.
So what pussy have you been
On
having
the
this
river.
smoky?
Well, because y'all hate all my hot shit.
It was a little extra burnt. I found her down by the river.
Well, this one ain't gonna burn you.
There.
You got it, Corey.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. A lot milder than that
Just
last
give
one.
me a spoon on that. Give me a spoon on that. You can double dip yours, Carl. So.
What are you glaring at me for?
Don't double dip.
You want to try some barbecue sauce, Tristan?
That's pretty good.
It's mild version.
This is the
of your
mild.
Look at that jar over.
What do y'all think of that one?
I really
These are
like
just
it.
concepts.
I like the Chipotle one better personally.
It's sweeter.
I do like the smoky.
This is
good.
like
Yeah.
if you were kind of
It's
like.
smokier.
I like the hot one better.
Smokier, but it's sweet.
Well, this is for the the wimpy
That's
mouth.
really
This one was kind of like, yeah,
No,
you're,
you're
just
on
getting
camera, by the way,
your
so wave
training
on.
pants for the day, and you're just.
That's why I didn't tell you until you were already
Put on your training wheels.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get on
Fill my
today.
Where'd the mac go? I feel like the mustard one is almost hotter than the. Maybe it's a different flavor.
Hotter than hot.
Yeah.
The mushroom? Maybe I need to try more of the mushroom.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just a
gonna have
different
to-
flavor. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
try that one.
I didn't think it was.
Different
The
flavor.
mustard's
Probably
more
just the mustard
tangy.
itself. Mustard
Yeah.
itself
Is hot, kind of.
Mhm. Different kind of hot.
But these are concept sauces.
Nate, snort a line of the hot sauce on camera.
Nah. Don't do that.
Before you turned into your parents, you would have. About 10 years ago.
The mustard's definitely got more heat than the Smoky Rivers.
But what about this one? I think this one's hotter than the mustard.
They're close.
Because the mustard has chipotle in
I
it.
think that
It's a chipotle
it
mustard.
is.
Chipotle honey mustard.
The mustard one's actually really good. Lacey, is it what you've been asking for?
It
Is that what you
It's-
wanted?
Perfect. Perfection.
Don't lie to me.
No, it's really good.
Oh.
It's really
If
good.
I could
Ever
just get
since I'll
the
tell you it's really
consistency
nice.
better.
Yeah, it has good heat to it, and it's still mustard, and it's still sweet at the same time. It's really good.
A little more thickening agent.
Awesome. We'll jot you guys down for about 3 cases.
Texture though on it.
That's your Christmas present next year.
Yeah, the mustard.
I think it's
just
Chipotle
so
is
dry.
Yeah,
It's not dry, it's gritty.
the spicier.
I haven't figured out how to do that,
It's
but
my favorite.
I think with this one, when I go to the guy that's making it, I might have him help me develop that one a little bit
Okay.
using that flavor.
Is it because like the mustard?
Because
or the
these I
honey's
can get the
clumping,
consistency right, but that
It's
it's because I use a dry powder to start the mustard from.
So how do you introduce it to that guy? When you see him, you just kind of dump a little on him? Or...
Yeah, try this.
You just like take the spoon and dab a little on its
Oh
chin.
no! Whenever I go to the
Usually you don't, you tell him, you're not afraid to taste my sauce, are you?
well, that's
Sorry, I should have warned you first.
Well,
Or
that's,
just it
well,
is
that's
out.
good. That's good you asked that because some people might want to know. I have a co-packing partner, which is another business that makes these sauces for me for the finished product.
Is that you, Corey, over there? You the co-packing partner?
Oh, it's
That person is not me.
well, what they do, they have a manufacturing facility that actually licenses and does all this shit legally. And I come up with, and there is non-disclosure agreements signed between the two parties that these are my recipes.
Behind doors, of course.
What? And
Anyway.
basically, if I see somebody else making these same recipes, I can sue them. And I will win because.
So how much of a difference do they have to put it in? I mean, they're just like, okay, we put
Well, they
a
could.
% less salt in it. Or
Well, they could do. Because here's the thing recipes, you change one little ingredient in a recipe, it's yours. Plain and simple. Recipes are not, copyrightable.
Any variation.
You can vary. They can vary. All of these recipes I started from were some shit I found off the internet. Honestly. And I'm just trying to tweak them in my own way. But yes, somebody could just change one thing. But the thing of it is I guess it really makes a big difference is they're not going to use my name on anything.
Gotcha.
And I have to get the nutritional facts written up. You got to send it to a process authority,
Also not me.
which is you got to send them the recipe anyway. So somebody, no matter what, somebody's going to see that recipe other than you. And I'm not too worried about it because I'm like no name. If they somehow make money off of the fucking bullshit sauces and I'm trying to come up with myself.
So they're not bullshit
Call your
sauces.
sauces bullshit. Especially
Well,
on
they-
the podcast.
Yeah, that's for me to do.
And
Now that you mentioned it.
They're good.
And I'm not calling them bullshit because they're bullshit. I'm just saying that I came up with these out of nothing. And if somebody can't come up with their own shit out of nothing,
And they suck.
then they suck. You're right.
So which one's your favorite, Phil? You asked everyone else. Which one are you most proud of? Other than making Lacey happy with the mustard sauce.
I am actually proud of the mild
The mild, really? Why?
because it tastes pretty good in my opinion, and it's something that everybody's been asking for because they're like, your shit's too hot. Your shit's too hot.
Yeah, it's
The
something
original.
definitely the kids
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
around.
This is
Yeah.
the
So Tristan.
this is
tried
the
mild.
this is the original, and it's in between the two. This one still I think is hotter than this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah, because
sure.
one of the kids came by and tried this stuff, and he really liked it. And he's almost a teenager, so he hates everything.
Tristan did.
Yeah.
He doesn't do spicy, so
Yeah,
it's,
no,
it's
he really
really
liked it.
perfect for him.
So
And-
I'll be getting.
And also the gist of all three of these new sauces. This one and the hot sauces are not within this category. They're just good in flavor. But these three new ones are going to be lower salt, lower sugar.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah.
For our friend Carl.
For
Just for Carl.
people like you
And his
and
bitch
my
ass
dad.
heart.
You're using all your own ingredients. More so, right? What?
It uses, well, the difference between these two sauces and this one uses a ketchup for the base,
Yeah.
and that creates the higher salt and sugar content. These two are made from a tomato paste base, where I basically introduce my own ingredients to it, so I have less sugar to begin with than I would with the ketchup. I'm basically making my own ketchup with making these two sauces, and this one's the same way. This one is basically the same seasoning as these, just with mustard
It was good.
instead of tomato.
Yeah, I really liked them all. The
Yeah, I think you're right.
Chipotle hot, the flamethrower one, that is my favorite.
That was
You
fun.
like the Chipotle flamethrower? Do you think it lives up to the flamethrower name?
Personally, I'd like it to be a little hotter.
If you want it to have the
But
flavor,
also,
it needs
I
to be
really
hot.
like hot.
The fact that Jeff didn't shit his pants after having it.
Yeah.
But it is barbecue sauce. It's not hot sauce.
Yeah.
It's barbecue
But do you?
sauce.
They make some
But
hot
was
barbecue
it hotter
sauces.
than this one?
Yeah.
I'd have to try that one. I think. Do we have an open bottle of
Of
it?
the original?
Probably.
Yeah, you can make it
Is
a
that
little
the apple
hotter.
one?
Yeah, that's his original.
You
one.
think this one could be a little hotter?
Yeah.
If you were to
You
throw a
ever had,
flamethrower
like-
on it and
Yeah.
label it as a hot one, you probably
So you
could
think
go
I need to use more Chipotle?
You could if you wanted. I mean, it is
Hey, throw
warm.
some habaneros in
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was gonna say. Some habanero, maybe a few ghosts.
No, you need serranos.
You ever had like Night of the Living Dead hot sauce, like barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
It's good.
That ate.
But
I
it's
think. I
A little
honestly think.
spicier than
I
that.
think this is hotter than Night of the Living.
Really? I didn't think so, but
Night of the Living ain't really that hot. That's that Oklahoma Joe's, isn't it? Or Joe's
I
KC?
don't remember where exactly
Huh.
it was. It was pretty good. Spicy.
Oh yeah, this is the original barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna try any.
Honestly, I'm a
Spoonful
big fan of just your original.
It's
Phil,
been-
really.
Yeah, I guess that other one is a little hotter.
I think your original's.
You have a whole refrigerator full
I
of it.
know.
Because we support our friends.
This is the trifecta of flavors.
Here, just lick that.
Sure.
Well,
Not in front of the company.
Yeah, we don't lick our barbecue sauces.
you can if it's yours.
No one's ever
See,
licked
that's
this
what I
bottle.
Now, no one else wants an hammer suit. You did.
You've been just. I don't know what you do with your sauce.
But yeah,
We'll tell you what we do with the rest of it later. God damn it, you want that?
To yourself, actually.
They gotta put plastic.
Anybody else
over
want any of this? We really don't lick it, Carl.
It's not what I'm concerned about.
Okay.
the only difference between those two and that one is made with ketchup, which has the high fructose corn syrup in it. These two do not.
Carl, try the fucking sauce.
You can
on
actually
camera.
tell that there is more sugar to it.
Yeah.
It's more
In this
sweet
one?
flavor.
Ooh, yeah, actually,
It's a
Carl.
great flavor, but you can't tell.
So thank you guys for helping me with this shit. But yes,
Sounds like a good spot to end it.
yeah, that is a good spot to end it. So thank you guys for helping me with this podcast. And remember, if this is something you guys like to watch, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Peace.
I felt like we took a lot of turns in that one.